Watching LeBron James, Stephen Curry break down Cavs Warriors 2016 NBA Finals is so dang cool. Recently, Steph Curry made a special guest appearance on the podcast Mind the Game, hosted by LeBron James and Steve Nash. During the episode, they reflected on their epic duel in the 2016 NBA Finals between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors, per Mind the Game. Not only that, but they looked back at other memorable NBA Finals moments. When looking at 2016, Curry, in particular, said he was thrilled to see James guard Draymond Green. Steph Curry: "Is that you guarding Draymond?" Steve Nash: "We've got a few of them." LeBron James: "Yeah. I completely. SC. This is the happiest I've ever been watching this game." Ultimately, the series went down to the wire in 7 games. In the end, the Cavaliers came out on top and James was able to bring a title to Cleveland. Additionally, the 73-9 Warriors weren't able to come through, despite surpassing the 1996 Chicago Bulls for the most regular season wins. During the series, Curry averaged 22.6 points, 4.9 rebounds, and 3.7 assists per game. Conversely, James averaged 29.7 points, 11.3 rebounds, and 8.9 assists. Since then, the Cavs haven't won another NBA title and James is now with the Los Angeles Lakers. Meanwhile, the Warriors went on to win 3 more titles and Curry, much like James, remain at the top of his game despite age. LeBron James and Steph Curry left their mark on the NBA. When all is said and done, there is no denying that James and Curry will go down as 2 of the most influential players in NBA history. James ushered in a new era of player empowerment and defied the adages of athletic longevity with his sustained explosiveness. Also, Curry made it cool again to simply shoot the basketball, leaving everyone spellbound by his exploits at the three-point line. Altogether, they made a fierce 1-2 punch. There are moments in sports that never fade. They live on like myths, retold in barbershops, YouTube comment sections, and the quiet hum of nostalgia between fans who remember exactly where they were. The 2016 NBA Finals is one of those stories. A comeback for the ages. A rivalry that defined an era. A collision of greatness. LeBron James and Stephen Curry, 2 basketball geniuses whose very contrast made the series feel cosmic. Now, imagine both of them sitting down, not in the heat of battle, but years later, watching those very moments together. Watching themselves. Watching history. It's like watching 2 chess grandmasters revisit the board after the most legendary match of their lives. Except instead of pawns and knights, it's pick and rolls and 30-foot daggers. And honestly, it's so dang cool. The legends and the memory. When LeBron James and Stephen Curry sit down to talk about that finals, there's a quiet electricity. It's not tension, it's reverence. Mutual respect wrapped in the comfort of hindsight. You can see it in the way they smile when the highlights roll. Curry laughs when he sees himself pull up from near half-court, that quick-release flick of the wrist that changed the geometry of basketball. LeBron shakes his head, maybe still a little amazed. "Man," he says with that signature grin, "you really pulled that from the logo." Curry chuckles. "I had to. Y'all were sending doubles from everywhere." They both know the stakes now, not just what that series meant, but what it did. For Cleveland. For Golden State. For the NBA itself. The game that changed everything. Game 7. June 19, 2016. Oracle Arena. The world remembers it like scripture, the block. The shot. The stop. But watching LeBron and Curry revisit it in their own words gives it new life. It's like the film has been colorized. All the small moments between the moments suddenly pop into view. When the footage shows Kyrie Irving's 3 over Curry, you can see Steph's eyes flicker with memory. "I thought I had him," he admits. "I played him tight. But Kyrie man, that was tough." LeBron jumps in, half smiling, half reliving it. "That was the moment," he says softly. "But it wasn't over. You guys still had us on the ropes. We knew one mistake could flip it back." Then the camera pans to the block, LeBron sprinting from the other end, timing it perfectly, pinning Andre Iguodala's layup against the glass like a superhero caught between time and gravity. Even now, watching it again, the air gets thick. Every time I see that play, Curry says, shaking his head, I think Andre's about to score. LeBron laughs. Me too, bro. Every time. That's the beauty of the breakdown. Two men who lived that chaos finally slowing it down, rewinding the film, marveling at how it all looked from above. We see their humility, their humor, their all. These aren't just players. They're storytellers. Rivals, not enemies. What makes this breakdown so powerful isn't just the basketball. It's the humanity. Back then, it was easy to paint LeBron and Curry as polar opposites, the powerhouse versus the magician. LeBron was the storm, Steph the spark. One powered by dominance, the other by defiance of physics. But now, years later, they sit side by side, two faces of the same golden era. There's respect in every glance. LeBron compliments Curry's movement. You never stop, man, that's exhausting. Curry nods, returning the favor. You see everything before it happens. That's crazy. It's rare to see athletes at this level drop the armor. They're not flexing, not defending legacies. They're celebrating them. They talk about the fans in Cleveland, the heartbreak in Golden State, the viral images that defined a summer, LeBron's primal scream, Curry's quiet disbelief. They talk about the weight of legacy, how it feels to win one city's dream and shatter another's. You changed the narrative, man, Curry says. Coming back from 3-1? That was movie stuff. LeBron laughs. Yeah, but you started the story. You made us better. That's the cool part. It's not rivalry anymore. It's reflection. The poetry of basketball. Rewatching the 2016 finals through LeBron and Curry's eyes is like hearing musicians explain the notes behind a masterpiece. Suddenly, the game feels like art again. Every cut, every screen, every defensive rotation a brushstroke on a massive canvas. They pause the film to break down small details. LeBron points out a missed switch that forced him to help. Curry explains how Draymond Green's screening angles opened lanes that fans never noticed. It's mesmerizing. These are the little things casual viewers miss, the heartbeat beneath the highlights. You start to see the finals not just as a war, but as a symphony, 7 games of rhythm, tempo, and improvisation. Curry's three-point flurries feel like jazz solos, unpredictable, effortless, electric. LeBron's power drives and chase-down blocks? That's classical intensity, composed, dramatic, precise. Together, they created something timeless.